んにちは。今日は Q&A パート2です。はい。The first question is by Rosawa-san, who asked, when do you say ありがとうございました and ありがとうございます Are there differences? はい、違います。They are different. ですね、ありがとうございます。This must is the present tense ending. So you use this to thank someone right away. For example, if you're at someone's house and they just served you tea, you say ありがとうございます。はい。If somebody kindly held the door for you, you say ありがとうございます。はい。If somebody gave you a birthday present, you say ありがとうございます。はい。And if somebody gave you a compliment, they say something like, wow, you look so nice today. You can say ありがとうございます。Although culturally, it's more common to say いえいえ、いえいえ、そうですね。To say no, no, not at all. はい。I don't deserve such a compliment like that. そうですね。はい。いえいえ。はい。So, the casual, more casual version of ありがとうございます would be ありがとう。Or sometimes you can even shorten it to say ありがとう。はい。So, that was the ありがとうございます the present tense. ありがとうございました on the other hand, has the past tense ending. ました is the past tense. So you use this one to thank someone for a past act of kindness or when something is about to end. So because you're thanking someone for a past event, oftentimes this is accompanied with phrases like 昨日は yesterday, この前は the other day, and 先日は which is a more formal version of the other day. そうですね。So for example, if you just run into someone who threw a birthday party for you yesterday, you can say 昨日はありがとうございました。そうですね。Thank you for yesterday. If you saw someone who helped you move, let's say last week, you can say 先日はどうもありがとうございました。Thank you so much for the other day. そうですね。はい、like that. So, another situation where you can use ありがとうございました is when you are about to finish something or conclude something. So let's say if you are giving a speech, at the end of your speech, you can say ありがとうございました。はい。When you are about to hang up the phone, you can say ありがとうございました。そうですね。And also at the end of class or meeting, it's really common for everyone to say ありがとうございました。はい。And at the end of dining at a restaurant or shopping at a store, as you're leaving, they will tell you ありがとうございました。はい。So the difference between the two expression is when you're thanking. はい。If you're thanking somebody right away, you use the present tense. ありがとうございます。はい。If you're thanking somebody after a certain time has passed, when they helped you, with something, you can say ありがとうございました。はい。じゃあ次の質問です。Next question. はい。Adora King さん said, Could you please do a further video on intonation of common words like greetings? はい。そうですね。Intonation is very important for smooth and natural pronunciation. So in English, the accent, the stress that you place on a certain syllable is particularly important. When I learned English, that's what I most paid attention to. So you can't just put accent on any random syllable that you like. For example, the word transit, has an accent on the A. Transit, not transit. Nobody says transit. That would be wrong. The same way, advantage. Advantage. It's not advantage and it's not advantage, but it's advantage. So when you speak English, the accent is absolutely crucial to pay attention to. In Japanese, you can think of Japanese kind of like a wave. So the wave of the language either goes up or goes down or stays flat. If it's a longer word, you might have a combination of these. For example, let's look at some words. A word that has a wave that goes up would be 犬 a dog 犬 it goes up. Also a bird is 鳥 鳥 A frog is カエル カエル So all of these go up 犬鳥カエル like that Now a word that has a sound that goes down would be 猫 cat 猫 it goes down Also タヌキ which means Japanese raccoon タヌキ these go down So now let's look at some greetings greetings that have a sound that goes up would be おはようおはようit goes up そうですね The same way よろしく Nice to meet you よろしくおはよう and then さようなら Goodbye そうですね They all have a similar pattern that goes up greetings that have a pattern that goes down would be ありがとうありがとう Although this goes up and down ですねありがとうありがとうすみません is similar to that すみませんすみませんそうですねSo I would like you to try to pay attention to the way this wave moves in Japanese it will really help you improve your Japanese pronunciation dramatically. In Japanese, oftentimes, even if you don't have the exact right intonation, people can understand what you're trying to say. However, sometimes the tone can determine the meaning as well. So these you want to learn correctly. For example, 橋 that means bridge. 橋 this is a bridge. Now, 箸 the tone that goes down, 箸 this is chopsticks. So totally different words, different intonations, different words. The same way, 白 is a castle. 白 白 is the color white. 白 that means white. To do, the word which means to do in general, for example, doing homework or doing research, to do is するする If you say する with the following intonation, it means to pickpocket or to print something. So completely different words. So please try to pay attention to this wave, which might go up or go down or stay flat. The next question is from Rick Shan-san, who asked, when to use yo to end a sentence and when to use ne to end a sentence. Can you give me an example? よ and ね both can come at the end of a sentence. These are sentence final particles. So そうですね and そうですよ you might hear from time to time. But even though they sound similar, they do carry a different nuance. So generally speaking, you use ね when you share a same impression or idea or feeling. And when you know that the other person you're talking to feels the same way as you. So let's say if it's a really hot day, everyone is sweating and you're sweating and you can say, 暑いですね. It's so hot, isn't it? 暑いですね. And the other person will tell you, そうですね. そうですね. So it means, I agree with you. It's totally hot. そうですね. 暑いですね. The same way, if you're eating soup, which is really delicious, and you're enjoying it, and from the facial expression and the body language, you can tell that the other person is totally enjoying it too. You can say, 美味しいですね. It's so delicious, isn't it? 美味しいですね. And the other person can say, そうですね. So you use the ね at the end of a sentence when you share the same idea or feeling. Now, yo, on the other hand, is used when you're providing new information that the other person might not have. So, for example, if somebody's trying to use a conference room, and you know that the room that the other person is trying to use has a broken AC, the air conditioner doesn't work. In that case, to inform this person, you can say, あの部屋はすごく暑いですよ. That room, just so you know, is going to be very, very hot. I'm just letting you know. そうですね。That's 暑いですよ。So you use よ at the end of a sentence when you're providing new information. Another example would be, let's say, if you are sitting at a park on a beautiful day, and you see that this person is reading a newspaper on a bench across from you. But there's a really cute puppy right under the bench, but this person is completely unaware. If the person tries to get up or something, he might kick the puppy. So you want to let him know, just so you know, there's a puppy under you. そうですね、under your bench. 犬がいますよ。子犬がいますよ。そうですね。はい。So when you're letting somebody know of something that they might not be aware of, that's when you use よ。はい。So that's the difference between ね and よ。はい。So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching our videos and leaving comments. Please continue to let us know what you think, and we will try to get back to as many of your comments as possible through future Q&A. ありがとうございました。